You reached the supplies, but someone else got there first. You let him take the food and leave. They'll only kill the rats, but you can't. What if they hurt innocents? You took a chance, and
Rhino 3, this is Bluebird. Do you read? Over.
This is Rhino 3, reading you loud and clear, Bluebird. Over.
Rhino 3, change of plans. Jack Frost is heading for the Kapachi Kindergarten. ETA 3 hours. Provide support for a helo. Over.
Wilco, Bluebird, we're moving out. ETA 2 hours. Over and out.
Jack Frost? That's an old nickname me and Boris gave Professor Semenov when we were still... He brought me here to Pripyat years ago. He must have his reasons. And
Your old mentor, huh? Try and find him if you think it's important. Just be extra careful.
I'm always careful.
You'll most likely have an escort.
Georgy Semenov, a good old Jack Frost. You must wonder what happened to him all those years ago. Why would he work with the NAR, my love? Surely he must have a good explanation. He was always kind to us.
doing here, huh? Guys, we've got a situation here. HQ, I found a dead body. It's one of ours. Nuke! Give me a nuke! Intruder! Open fire! Man down! Call for backup! They'll come out eventually!
Shit. Ah, shit.
It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! I don't get it. We dispatched an entire squad to fly in here and escort this old fart just so he can dig through some papers?
This old fart is more valuable to them than an entire battalion of grunts like you.
Guess I'm in the wrong line of work, huh? Not at all, Sasha. I think you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
You. I'm surprised to see you here. You are?
It's Igor. You remember me, Professor Semenov, don't you? It's been a long time. I thought you would have retired by now. But I guess there's no rest for a man of science like you and me.
Igor, it's so good to see you. But what are you doing here? It's not safe.
What are you doing here, Professor? Are you really working for NAR? Do you know what they're doing in the zone? How they treat the summer shells?
Please, Igor, slow down. My concern is science, as it always has been. The politics and administrative piffle, I leave to others.
Then what are you doing here, exactly?
You don't need to worry about me. I haven't turned into Dr. Mengele. I study the local, fauna. They're very peculiar, very dangerous. You must have run into them at some point. There are reports dating back from before the Chernobyl catastrophe. It's very important that we gather every bit of available information.
Let the man catch his breath. Otherwise he may become suspicious. He was probably forced to work for NAR. That's my guess.
The shadows, yes. They seem to have some connection to Chernobylite.
So you know about Chernobylite. Did you get a chance to study it? Perhaps we could compare notes. And what about yourself, Igor? Why are you here? This is a restricted area, as you must know.
I haven't seen Tatiana in 30 years. I seem to have some blank spots in my memory. I can't remember what happened the night of the disaster. I need to find her. I need to find out what happened to us.
Reactor number 4. That was a real disaster. Some of our colleagues paid the ultimate price for this misguided experiment. That's what happens when politicians are placed in charge of scientists. And Tatiana, Such a sweet girl. And your friend Boris. You three were inseparable. I called you my three musketeers, remember? Look, my security detail will be back soon to collect me. I don't want them to hurt you or start asking questions.
How can I get in touch?
I will find you. Now, go!
What's up, my bud?
I was just thinking, Mikhail, how did you get to be so knowledgeable about herbs and plants?
Why? What's so goddamn strange about that?
I never said it was strange. I'm just curious. You created your own compendium. No small undertaking.
I studied a lot, you know.
You studied botany? At what school?
Best fucking school there is. The University of Life.
I see.
Give me that look. You can trust everything I wrote down, to the letter. I've always been into plants and mushrooms. All different kinds. Everything in my compendium has been tested by me personally. So if you've got a problem with any of it, you can stick it where the control rods don't shine.
Really? But some of this stuff must be poisonous.
Well, I have a strong stomach. But yes, I've had my share of accidents. Luckily for me, my stalker friends were there to save me. Adrenaline and gastric lavage are my bosom companions.
Sounds serious.
How else would I know what's edible? It's a little something I call the scientific method. You should check it out yourself sometime. Wait, aren't you a scientist?
Ingesting unidentified plants and mushrooms doesn't sound like the scientific method. It sounds like suicide.
But I'm here, though, am I not? That means I'm right.
Okay, fine. I just hope my stomach is as strong as yours. Mikhail,
Perhaps gathering and...
perfect. Let's do it.
Gather and supply seems easy enough, right? Well, it's fucking not. You need to know shit. For example, herbs with large leaves can often be found in the vicinity of their smaller brothers, or even beneath them, so being extra observant means additional stuff. Ready to put Uncle Mikhail's knowledge to the test? Okay, let's make a healing ointment. You need to find 2 mushrooms and 2 healing herbs. And because my time is so precious, I'm giving you no more than 60 seconds to find them. 3, 2... Ah, fuck it, just go already. Go fetch me some motherfucking mushrooms and herbs, Professor. Igor, 40 seconds left. "20 seconds left, Igor! Hustle, hustle, hustle!" Seconds left! No dilly-fucking-dallying, you hear? Alright, let's see how you did. Not bad, not bad. Let's work on the healing ointment now. Alright, that's all for now. Nice to see your skills are improving. Just don't be a fucking disappointment. Okay, good talk.
Have you ever heard about the Cannibal Island in Siberia? Nazino Island?
I might have heard something, but...
But they don't teach it in school, right? Not the most glorious moment in Soviet history. I wouldn't know anything about that either. But that crazy old Vaker and Tarakan told me when we were working together on another job. I wasn't at all interested, but he wouldn't shut up about it. So I told him I'd listen as long as he made it quick. Then he told me about these poor bastards, 5,000 of them, rounded up in cities and shipped to the island of Nazino, in Siberia. It was supposed to be a gulag, except there was nothing there. It was absolutely desolate. These guys were supposed to build their own prison.
That's horrible. When was this?
Not sure. I think Terrakin said the 30s. Anyway, they were given nothing. No tools, no equipment, and only 200 grams of flour each, daily. They ate the flour raw because they didn't know how to start a fire. Most of them were city dwellers. They'd never spent a day in the wilderness. Helpless bastards.
What was their crime?
Crime? They didn't have their identity papers on them when they were picked up. That's it. The secret police had a quota to fill. Of course, some of them were hard-boiled criminals prepared to do anything to survive. They obeyed only one rule: kill or be killed, and the food didn't last long. Terrakin said something about a teenage girl tied to a tree. This was documented. She was slaughtered and eaten by the other prisoners who'd gone mad from hunger. Anyway, the old dude Terrakin was really upset by the story. But did I find it shocking? Nah. I may not be educated like you, Professor, but I've got a pretty firm grasp on human nature. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. In the end, all that matters is who gets to eat and who gets to die.
Very uplifting. I admire your optimism, Sashko.